This episode is for someone who doesn't believe that they can manifest, that doesn't have the faith. They might be more worried about how they're going to pay the rent or how they're going to put food on the table, or perhaps they've just never manifested anything. Perhaps they don't think they're worthy of manifesting anything great. Perhaps they don't think they're worthy of living a rich, abundant life, of manifesting the dream career, the dream relationship, whatever it is. They don't think they're worthy. No matter what the reason, I'm here to tell you today that you are not alone. You're not alone. Hi, everyone. This is Beth McGill, and welcome to Manifesting Your Heart's Desires. I'm so excited for this talk today. You see, I was meditating this morning, and I received this message, which I often do because I ask, what am I supposed to talk about today? Well, today's talk is called You Are Not Alone. And I was given this message. I was given a story to tell. I will be providing a guided meditation as well. So you are not alone. This episode is for someone who doesn't believe that they can manifest, that doesn't have the faith. They might be more worried about how they're going to pay the rent or how they're going to put food on the table, or perhaps they've just never manifested anything. Perhaps they don't think they're worthy of manifesting anything great. Perhaps they don't think they're worthy of living a rich, abundant life, of manifesting the dream career, the dream relationship, whatever it is. They don't think they're worthy. No matter what the reason, I'm here to tell you today that you are not alone. You're not alone. And even if you're in a really dark place, maybe you're depressed, maybe you're stressed out, maybe you're anxious. I don't know what it is, but I know that someone needs to hear this message. You see, I've been a lot of those places in my life as a young woman. I had 2 little children. My ex-husband was an alcoholic, and I had to deal with a lot as I was going back to school to get my teaching credential, being gone all day at school, taking classes at night, having 2 little kids under 3, and having a husband who wasn't around, having an ex-husband who was getting DUIs, drug convictions, and blaming it all on me. While at the same time, I didn't have enough money to buy diapers, and I had to put it on the credit card, which resulted at the time in a bankruptcy. So I've been a lot of those places where you didn't know what was going to happen tomorrow, what was going to happen with a certain relationship, what you were going to be blamed for. I know what that's like. But I did keep going forward. I kept taking just one step forward. Sometimes it felt like I was pushed 10 steps back, but I kept that movement forward. I knew enough to do that. And then I did get a full-time teaching job. And my ex-husband left to go to the Virgin Islands for a couple of years, he would come back once or twice a year. And then he didn't. And it had been 6 months since I'd heard from him, seen him, anything. No communication whatsoever. And I knew that legally I had to do something. I knew that I needed to file for divorce, even though no one in my family had ever done so, and it was frowned upon. I felt like I had failed. I felt like I had failed my marriage. I felt like I'd failed myself. I felt like I had failed my family. And I really felt that I had failed my children because they did not have a father. They did not have anyone to have a relationship with. And so I kept going on, though, one step forward every day. And going through that process was difficult. Going through divorce is not anything that's for the faint of heart. But I went through it. But during that time, thank goodness for my children, because there were some days, honestly, that I didn't want to be here. So I know what that's like too. I was so grateful for my class, having 25, 30 kids that expected me to be there every morning. So my children, my class that I was teaching, that's what kept me getting up every day, putting one foot forward. But it was a difficult time. So if I could go back and tell myself something and teach myself something, I would, number one, tell myself that you are not alone. You're a spiritual being having a physical experience, and you're going to be okay. That's what I would have told myself. And I would have told myself not to doubt, not to worry, not to blame anybody else. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It doesn't matter what the spouse is doing or not doing. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel. And I would have told myself, go inside, take some time, be quiet, meditate, look within. That's what I would have shared with myself at that time in my life when it was such a dark time. That's the main message I would have told myself. And that's the main message that I have for you. No matter what you're going through, you're going to be okay. No matter what you're going through, you're not alone. You might feel alone, but you're not alone. You see, your soul is always there. Your soul is your companion for eternity. You are a spiritual being having a temporary physical experience. So no matter what you're going through, take some time, go within and listen. Listen for those messages. Listen for the message that you are worthy. Listen for the message that you are loved. Listen for the message that you have gifts to bring to the world. Listen to those messages that your soul has for you to inspire you to take one step forward and then another step forward. So that's what I would encourage for you as well. Right now, today. Don't let it go by. Don't let a day go by, a week go by. Do it today. It is so important. It doesn't matter what you're going through. If you can take 1 minute for yourself, just to sit and be quiet and be still and breathe. And then 2 minutes and 3 minutes, try to find that time. Find the time for yourself. And ask for guidance. It's okay to ask for help. And when you ask, it is given. Because when you go through hard times, when you go through dark times, you ask automatically, even if you're not aware of it, for it to not to be so. When I was in that dark time going through the divorce and after, what I was asking for was a healthy relationship, a partner to live life with. And thank goodness that's what I have today. I have an amazing husband who's very loving and kind and fun and adventurous. And we're very compatible. And it's an adventure going through life with him. So no matter where you're at, you're asking for more. If you don't have enough money, you're asking for more money. If you don't have a relationship, you're asking for one. If you're depressed, you want to be not depressed. So whatever it is that you're asking for, whether you're aware of it or not, your soul is saying yes. Yes, and it's done. Vibrationally, whatever you want to manifest is already done. You're inherently worthy of it. And that's what I also want you to know. You are worthy. It doesn't matter what you think, you are worthy. You're inherently worthy of living a life that you love, of living a life that you and only you can dream of. You see, each one of our journeys is unique, but we are here to enjoy life, to have fun, to be able to manifest our heart's desires. Now, you might not quite be there yet, but what I would like to do today is to help you get there. Because you might not be thinking that you're worthy of whatever it is you want. You might not be in a place where you can feel happiness and joy. But what I want you to ask yourself is, can I feel just a little bit better? Can I feel a little bit better? If I'm sad, can I feel contentment? If I'm content, can I feel joy? Whatever it is, wherever you're at, just ask yourself, can I feel a little bit better? And maybe you'll feel a little bit better today. And then tomorrow, allow yourself to feel a little bit better. Because this manifestation process is all about your allowing. Again, it doesn't have anything to do with outside situations. It doesn't have to do with a partner or not. It doesn't have to do with what anybody is saying or not saying. It doesn't have to do with your education or your employment or lack of it. The situations, the people, none of that matters. That's all outside stuff. What matters is you and how you feel. So will you allow yourself to feel better just a little bit today? It can happen incrementally. Why not? And then if you keep going inside and you keep really focusing on the relationship with your soul and listening for guidance, learning how to follow your intuition is one of the most fun things in the world to do. And when you listen, when you take that time to build up that relationship with your soul, your intuition gets on fire. Like you just know, you get a knowing, yes, that's what I'm supposed to do. Because sometimes manifestations, honestly, aren't like they're not going to happen. Sometimes they happen overnight, sometimes they don't. It's not up to us to know the time frame. But that's the beautiful part of it, right? We ask and it's given vibrationally. We don't have to know the how. We don't have to know the time frame, but we have to trust. We trust that the universe has it all figured out. We trust that the universe is putting things together and we don't worry about, oh my gosh, it's not happening fast enough. No, that's the allowing part of it. You allow it to happen. You don't worry about the how. Now, by using your intuition, you're listening for that inspired action. When that idea comes, you go, yes, I'm going to go over here. Yes, I'm going to apply for this job. Yes, I'm going to write this book. Whatever it is that you get that amazing idea for, and you follow your intuition and you do it, and then it'll lead to the next step, and then it leads to the next step, and then you have it. What you wanted to manifest, or even better. Sometimes it's a lot better. Yes. So what I want to do for you today, if this is you, if you're needing to feel a little bit better, or if you want to feel a lot better, I'm being guided to guide you in a meditation that will help you to feel better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off my camera so that you can really focus on the word. So this is what you want to do. You want to be in a comfortable place. You want to be sitting. I guess you could be lying down. I like to meditate sitting up. That way I feel grounded, my feet touching the earth. And I'm sitting up in a nice upright position. That's what works for me. Again, meditation works for different people. Some people want to be lying down, whatever works for you. But I suggest sitting up. All right, so I'm going to turn off the camera, grab a drink of water, and allow yourself to feel a little bit or a lot better. All right, so as you're sitting there in your nice, comfortable chair, sitting up nice and tall, take a deep breath in and allow yourself to feel and be aware of how you're feeling in this moment. Notice your physical body and how it's feeling. Notice your thoughts that you're thinking. And notice how these thoughts are making you feel. And try this experiment. Do this experiment with me. This experience, allowing yourself to feel better, allowing yourself to take a moment, a few moments, to give yourself a gift today, to give yourself a gift of going inward, knowing that you have a soul, knowing that you are not alone, knowing that you are worthy. Take a deep breath and thank yourself for doing this, because what you are doing right now, it's very important. And I know you're going to feel amazing for giving yourself this gift today. So take another deep breath and really relax into your body, feeling nice and comfortable. Taking a couple more deep breaths, focusing on how those breaths feel. Do you feel like you need to take a real deep breath? Maybe you haven't taken a breath or been consciously aware of it today. Just relax into that. Feel what feels good in your breathing. And get a rhythm going for your breath, whatever works for you right now. Then I want you to imagine about 2 feet above your head. I want you to imagine a bright, brilliant, shining light. This light represents your connection to God, to spirit, to universe. And this light pours down into the top of your head, down into your head, your neck, your shoulders. And allow yourself to feel this bright white light. Allow it to flow down your body, filling every cell in your body as you're breathing nice deep breaths. And visualize, I want you to see this light in your body as it's flowing down. All the way down to the tips of your toes. And now I want you to, as you're feeling this exquisite, powerful energy, I want you to take your hands and place your hands over your heart. And I want you to take another deep breath. And this time as you're breathing, I want you to say, I am worthy. And feel how that feels. And say it again. I am worthy. I'm worthy of living a life I love. I am worthy. And fill in the blank, whatever comes up for you. I am worthy of, what is it that you want? And I'm holding that for you. I'm knowing it for you. Deep breath. I am worthy. And again, I am loved. Breathe into that. I am loved, and I am capable, and I am a gift, and I'm a treasure, and I'm worthy of building this relationship between the physical me and the spiritual me. We're different, but we're one and the same. And I know that there's a reason for my being and a reason for me being here. And I know that I'm here. And I'm going to allow myself to feel better now. To feel just a little bit better. knowing that I have this bright, white light. My connection to God's Spirit Universe is flowing through me in every cell of my body. And if there's any area in your body that's maybe not feeling perfectly at ease, let that power, let that light go to that area of your physical body. And allow yourself to feel the healing energy that is needed. And breathe into it. And now your hand's still on your heart. Take another deep breath and allow yourself to feel and check in to how you're doing right now. And I want you to pick one of those affirmations. I am loved, I am gifted, I'm a treasure, I'm blessed. Pick one of those and repeat it to yourself. The one that feels the best, the one that makes you feel a little bit better or a lot better. Pick one. And repeat it 3 times to yourself, each time feeling how it makes you feel. Taking that deep breath in, pulling your shoulders back, breathing in all the worthiness, all the love, all the blessings that are yours. And know that you can come back to this at any time. And now take a moment and ask your soul. This might be the first time you've ever done anything like this at all. Ask your soul, is there a message for me? And be quiet. You may hear something. You may feel something. You may receive a thought, but you can come back to this point at any time. So now drop your hands, knowing that you're worthy, you're blessed. You can feel a little bit better, emotionally, physically, spiritually, anytime that you will allow that feeling in. And take another deep breath. And now, friends, I want to encourage you to do that often, at least once a day, where you sit. And maybe you're going to set a timer for 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, but allow yourself to be quiet and listen. Because there's one thing I know, all of the answers that you are seeking, all of them lie within you. So if we're not quiet, if we don't listen, then how are we going to tap in and find out what those answers are? And oftentimes I find that people are in a place where they're busy and they're working hard and they're doing a lot, but they're not tapping in to see if they're on the right course, if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I encourage you to do that every day. Again, 1 minute, 2 minutes, build up to 5 minutes. I'm so proud of you for working on this. That's the first step, checking in with yourself. And then through the day, you can ask yourself, how am I doing? How am I feeling? Am I feeling a little bit better? Maybe you got in that first 5 minutes, maybe first thing in the morning, you got feeling pretty good. Check in with yourself. How am I feeling now that I'm at work? Or how am I feeling now that I'm around certain people? And you start to get this awareness that maybe you're letting other people's energy drain you, or maybe you're letting a situation at work drain you. Maybe you're not setting boundaries. So it really is all about checking in and asking yourself, how am I feeling? And remembering that you're not alone. You're not doing this alone. Your soul is here to guide you and to help you and to encourage you. And remember, whatever it is that you want to manifest, and yes, you're worthy of manifesting your heart's desires, whatever you desire, it's already done. Your soul has already said, yes, 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 it's done. But are you willing to allow it? That's the question. But you're taking the first step. You're listening to this. You're saying, yes, I'm going to listen for 5 minutes every day. I'm going to do that. And that is going to take you to where you need to go. And it's going to take you to a place where you're feeling better, and then better, and then better. And then eventually, yes, it's living a life of joy and bliss every day. But wherever you're at, wherever you're starting at right now is perfect for you. All right, keep going. Please comment if this is helpful. Please comment if you want more guided meditations. Please comment if this message was for you, because I received this message to do this talk today, knowing that it was going to help someone. And that's my goal. That's my mission. That is to inspire you to live a life that you absolutely love. All right, take care. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Never miss a video by subscribing to our channel. Click the button now to join our community.